That's not a knife. That's a knife. Welcome back, everybody. Faithful EDC here with you today. Today we have the TKell Mission 01 CW folders here. We have both variations. We have the tan and the black variant. The black one I do believe to be a blim or a factory second. These ones here probably just didn't make the cut in one way, shape, or the other from Tim himself, and that's why they didn't get all the engraving on the back there. This tan one that I did pick up does have the Mission 01 on the back and the CW label on the side. I still believe this to be a blim, but I'm not 100% sure. I did purchase these as a blim item, and yeah, so that is one of the reasons that I do have these here, is that I was able to get these on the blim and get to check these out. So if you are interested in these, they say they are Patreon exclusive. For some odd reason, Patreon has booted TKell off of the Patreon. I don't understand that, and neither do they, but I don't know how they're going to proceed with the selling of these style of knives, because it does say on their site that they are a Patreon exclusive. So if you are interested, I'm not 100% sure, but maybe just, contact customer service over there at TKell, and maybe they can help you out if you are interested. They're $250 if you buy them regularly, not the blim. So fairly expensive, but when you come to think of it, these things are a battle ready folder. They do use VG10 blade steel. Nothing wrong with that. VG10 is a great steel to use. We do have a plunge activated lock, plunge button lock here. As you can see right here on the back, you see that bar as it comes across, and you see the locking point right there. Very solid lockup, no blade play, super comfortable in that hand. And of course, like I mentioned, this is a battle ready folding knife, so it is large in charge and fairly hefty on this thing. You do have an attitude adjuster back here on the back. On both the tan and the black variants. They do offer right or left hand carry, so this little notch here is what locks in the pocket clip here, so you can swap these over to left hand tip up carry if needed, or if you're wanting to. But these are their two options, their tan and their black. $250 is the price of these guys. And yeah, these things are very awesome. They have really nice excessive jimping up top. Really love that jimping. Definitely reminds me of just the other day, the Chavez Street that I had. Really nice jimping up top. This one here does the correct way. You have all the jimpings right in a row. No blade overlap in one of the handle jimpings once opened. So really good job on that. Absolutely love these things. Been on the market for a set of these, or one of these really. But with the blims being available at the price point they were, I went ahead and picked up both of them. So got both of them for cheaper than one, with it being a blim. So couldn't argue that point at all. Super excited to have these guys. Not decided if I'm going to keep both of these or not. That's going to be very hard for me to let go. You guys know I love my TKells. So more than likely, these are going to definitely stay with me. The black version, like I mentioned, doesn't have all the markings on it like the tan one does, but I do believe that the tan one, see how it's misaligned here? It's not centered there. I believe this to be a factory second, or a blim that they call it. And that is why I was able to get this on the blim special. Very nice, super sharp VG10 steel. There are several videos of these out there doing heavy duty cuts and all that stuff, and you know, torture testing. I'm not necessarily going to torture test mine. More than likely going to keep them for, you know, keepsake purposes. I do keep and collect, I guess, TKell knives. So these guys here are probably going to stay in my collection. Here are two of my other large TKell fixed blades. We do have the TKell Taylor's Ridge. Not as big as the CW folder, and we also have their Vampire Adversary. Again, still not as big as the TKell CW folder. These guys were, I believe, were basically a run of knives to help kickstart their new folder knife that they're getting ready to drop here very shortly. If you guys haven't been paying attention to TKell and watching their live streams on Sunday or their whatnots, they're getting ready to drop a folding knife. They had a Kickstarter. It got fully funded, so they are very, very close to be in production with their new TKell folder. So check those guys out. I'll leave TKell's website down in the description below if you guys want to check them out. When you're on their website, go to available knives or knives ready to ship in the little drop down. Other than that, there's usually, you know, a 3 to 6 month waiting period. It says on all of their listings that are not ready to ship that there is a wait. So TKells are hard to come by. They're definitely worth it, worth the wait. Pretty much all of mine are blims that I have, and a blim is, you know, according to Tim, there's something wrong with it, but me, I can't tell any difference between a blim and their, you know, regular version. So not worth the, to me, I'd rather grab one of the blims. Support them. Purchase up what they have extra and available, help them recoup some of their loss, and I get an awesome knife that is perfectly suited for everything I'm going to put it through. Not going to be fighting, not going to battle, not going to war, and it'll do everything I need it to. So I get a little bit of a discount, they recoup a little bit of their money, and yeah, both happy. So that is why I've got mostly blims. Even these guys here, the Adversary with the Vampire, I believe that these were a blim blade or a blank that he took the nickel boron that's usually on it and did something else to it. So I don't know what they want to call this finish. I can't really remember, but it is a darker finish than the regular nickel boron, and they took those blims blanks and made a whole nother knife with a different coating. So I'm perfectly okay with it. Like I said, it came a little bit cheaper, and got to help them move some product, and I got an awesome knife out of the deal. So if you guys are interested, like I said, I will link TKell down in the description. $250. They do have some of these in stock ready to go if you can find it on their website. If not, just reach out to customer service. They might be able to help you get what you would need. And yeah, very, very nice. Heavy duty. Let's get you guys some measurements here. Also, these things dwarf a paramilitary 2. Definitely larger than the paramilitary 2. So closed overall length is 5.5 inches with that attitude adjuster on the back. You have a cutting edge of 3 7/8. Again, 3 7/8 on the blade length, and you're looking at 9 1/4 inches overall, tip to toe when open. And for weight, heavy duty knives. We'll go in grams first. A lot, 228.2 grams and 8.04 ounces. So an 8-ounce knife, definitely heavy. This is probably going to be something that, like I said, is going to be for keepsakes. They're going to be, you know, just a collector's item. Don't know that I'm going to necessarily use them very much, if any. Probably won't carry them, being 8 ounces. If I do, it'll be in my tack bag. So that's what I got for you guys today. Thank you very much for checking this video out. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think of TKell, or if there's any other brands out there that you'd like for me to check out, as far as USA made fixed blades or fixed blade companies that have made folders. But appreciate y'all, and as always, take care and God bless.